And now we're going to be addressing issues around addictions.
Many people earn from gambling. It seems quite lucrative. How can this be an addiction?
So when we are talking about addiction, we're looking at, is it taking time away from those things that are most meaningful in your life? For example, is it taking time away from your relationships? Is it taking time away from your work? Is it taking time away from your own personal self-care and hygiene? If it's not necessarily impacting those things, then it's a lucrative solution for you to generate another form of income. Then we're looking at the safety and the risk factors. So it's really around the checks and balances and understanding the impact that that may be having, and you also recognizing that it may be lucrative for you, but the impact that your addiction may be having on your family, for example, is something that you also have to recognize. So thinking about yourself and also those people that are most closest to yourself.
Sometimes we also automatically think that addiction has to be drugs or alcohol, but it can be a lot of other things. Maybe I can share some of the key components that include it. So for example, the craving, the compulsion, like the ability not to be able to stop yourself from doing something. And one of the other things is, of course, this loss of control, that you are no longer in control. So what that can look like is you get paid on the Friday, and by the Saturday you might be out of all of the money that you got for your salary for the month, right? Last but not least is the consequences. You are engaging in these behaviors despite some of the difficult consequences it's creating in your life. So part of the struggle with certain things that may not necessarily be drugs or alcohol is that we don't the addiction doesn't show up in the same ways, and so sometimes we kind of discount its impact, but it can still be an addiction.